What if Tanjiro had the potential of Yoriichi? I did multiple timelines for this, and this is the best one I could come up with. I hope you guys enjoy the video. Now let's get right into it. The only thing that's going to change at the start is that Tanjiro just shows signs of more potential, like chopping wood and stuff, but his family still dies. He's over there selling coal, not protecting his family. You guys have watched Demon Slayer before, you know how it goes. So the beginning is basically the same, except when he reaches the training with Sakonji. Now, when he's training with a sword, remember this is Tanjiro with Yoriichi's potential. So let's just go back to Yoriichi's backstory. So he actually got cast out by his family. I'm not going too much into depth with this, but he picked up a sword for the first time, defeated a skilled samurai, and then created sun breathing, which is the most powerful first style in the entire series. So Sakonji Urokodaki starts training him, and he quickly becomes super skilled with a sword. Since this is Tanjiro with Yoriichi's potential, he's basically already a natural swordsman. Then he tried to teach him water breathing, but it wasn't helping Tanjiro at all because he didn't feel comfortable with it. So he started doing something he learned from his dad's dance. Now he's doing sun breathing. It doesn't matter as long as it's a breathing technique. Sakonji Urokodaki doesn't really care what you use. He just wants you to feel comfortable. You don't have to use water breathing. Mitsuri was training under Rengoku, the love Hashira. She tried to learn flame breathing, but it just didn't suit her. So that's why she created her own version called love breathing. Now, with Tanjiro having Yoriichi's potential, he's super strong. So he goes to the final selection and kills all the demons. Even that weird one with 20 hands and all that stuff, he kills them all super easily because he's basically like a mini Yoriichi. Then after that, he fights most of the other demons in season 1 and meets the Tanjiro trio, Tanjiro, Inosuke, and Zenitsu. He defeats all the demons in season 1 very easily, even that drum demon who used to be a lower moon. And now, let's get to the part where Tanjiro meets all the Hashira and what goes down with Sanemi. But anyway, we get to the Mugen train arc. And now they all go on the train, fall asleep, and then wake up. Rengoku covers half the train with Zenitsu, while Inosuke and Tanjiro goes up to kill Lower Moon One. They do it super quickly because Tanjiro is basically Yoriichi. Okay, I just looked it up. Yoriichi was Hashira level when he was around 6 to 8 years old. So Tanjiro is definitely Hashira level around this point too. It said that Yoriichi was basically a bit above Hashira level, so Tanjiro is going to be a huge help against Upper Moon 3. With that, they might actually be able to beat him. Now, this is Tanjiro mixed with Yoriichi's potential, so he's still very powerful. I think we should give him the Demon Slayer mark in this fight since it's against an Upper Moon demon. And Akaza is one of the most powerful demons in the entire series. Rengoku notices how strong Tanjiro has become, and together they fight Upper Moon 3. Akaza starts getting flashbacks of Yoriichi because Tanjiro looks so much like him now, especially since Akaza has never faced someone using sun breathing. He's actually getting overwhelmed. In this timeline, I'm pretty sure they would either decapitate him or he'd die from sunlight. So Akaza is probably going to die in this scenario. Tanjiro finally cuts off Upper Moon 3's head, and now they're all sitting there calmly after the fight. But suddenly, Akaza starts charging at them, regenerating his head. Tanjiro barely dodges it and starts fighting alongside Rengoku. Now Akaza sees the sunlight coming and tries to escape into the woods just like in the original timeline, but this time, Rengoku and Tanjiro are too fast for him. They hold him down until the sunlight hits him, turning him to ash. And now, nobody is really hurt because Tanjiro is super strong. So in this timeline, no one's injured. Rengoku is alive, and Upper Moon 3 is dead. But when Akaza's head was chopped off, Muzan was watching through his eyes. He sees Tanjiro, a boy who looks just like Yoriichi and is strong enough to defeat an Upper Moon 3 demon. And now, Tanjiro is on Muzan's radar. Go back to the Demon Slayers. Now they arrived at the corpse, just hide out. And they were talking to the other Demon Slayers in Rengoku, was telling them how it was to fight a Upper Moon, and they can regenerate their heads. I know, the Entertainment District arc is next. Tanjiro is training even harder now and has gotten super strong. There's even talk about him becoming a Hashira since he killed Upper Moon 3 with Rengoku's help. Plus, you can tell he's as strong, maybe even stronger, than some of the Hashira. Okay, everything happens the same, but when Tanjiro faces Daki, now he's stronger with sun breathing. You remember when Tengen just nonchalantly sliced her head off? Well, that's what Tanjiro does this time. Then the real Upper 6 Gyutaro appears. Tanjiro holds his own against him and almost defeats him. Daki is mainly holding Gyutaro back from attacking Tanjiro, but then Tengen arrives, and together they quickly take Gyutaro down, defeating the Upper 6 for good. Well, in that fight, Tengen unlocks his Demon Slayer mark, and Tanjiro unlocks the Transparent World. They finish the fight pretty easily. Tengen doesn't lose his arm, and remains active in the Demon Slayer core. When they all get back, Tengen tells the other Hashira that the Upper Moon 6 didn't regenerate, so maybe only the even higher ranked demons have that ability. Somehow, Tanjiro still chips his sword because he was caught off guard when the demon attacked them. They head to the Swordsmith village arc, which goes similarly to the original timeline, but with some some changes when the demons arrive. Now, Upper Moon 4. The demon with all the different personalities gets absolutely destroyed by Tanjiro, Muichiro, Genya, and Nezuko. Upper Moon 4 gets flashes of Yoriichi's memories right before Tanjiro cuts off his head, and they absolutely destroy Upper Moon 4. Now, Mitsuri goes up against Upper Moon 5. The town gets less destroyed as Muichiro unlocks his Demon Slayer mark during the fight. They hear Mitsuri needing help against Upper Moon 5, so Tanjiro goes to assist her, and together they actually destroy Upper Moon 5. Now we get to the Hashira training arc. Tanjiro is already basically Hashira level, so he doesn't really need the training. Instead, he helps teach the others about unlocking the Demon Slayer mark and accessing the transparent world. Everything at the end of the Hashira training arc happens just like in the original timeline. The leader dies, and everyone gets pulled into the Infinity Castle. The biggest change in this timeline is that Tanjiro is essentially Yoriichi in his prime. Because of that, he can now face any Upper Moon alone and win, something that was impossible in the original timeline. So at this point, the only real Upper Moons left are Upper 1 and Upper 2. The rest are just the fake Upper 6 and the fake Upper 4 demons. Now Tanjiro goes to face Upper Moon 2 with Muichiro and Genya, but because of Tanjiro's power, they end up absolutely destroying Upper Moon 2. In this timeline, Muichiro doesn't die. Then they go to fight Upper Moon 1, and this time, they actually defeat him. Tanjiro is basically like Yoriichi, and they also have around 20 other Hashira there to help. Now we reach the final arc with Muzan, and this time, he gets absolutely destroyed by Tanjiro and the other Demon Slayers. The Demon Slayer core is so strong now that most of them don't even need to unlock their Demon Slayer marks, so there's no reason to kill them off like in the original timeline. Tanjiro doesn't become a demon, and since he has Yoriichi's potential, he won't die from the Demon Slayer mark at 25. Instead, he lives a long life, possibly into his 80s or 90s. That means Shinobu is still alive, and most of the Hashira are too, so we get a true happy ending. Got it. Here's your sentence polished up. My favorite part is that Muichiro is still alive in this timeline, because in the original timeline, he died when he was only 14. My second favorites are Mitsuri Kanroji and Obanai Iguro. Mitsuri and Obanai end up happily married and live out their years since they never got the Demon Slayer mark. Also, Gyomei is still alive in this timeline, so he doesn't die. I hope you guys really like this timeline where Tanjiro has Yoriichi's potential. Make sure to like and subscribe. I put a lot of time into these videos. Let me know in the comments what you'd like to see next.